Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing something very important, something very serious. We are going to be talking about my crushes. When I say crushes, I mean a mix of fictional men, celebrities, athletes, and honestly, emotionally unavailable characters. Okay, so first up, let's address the pattern. Because why do so many of my crushes give off brooding, protective, slightly dangerous, probably need therapy? Like, hello? We've got Icarus from Eternals, Loki, the first Avenger film, and loved the misguided nature he brought. Kylo Ren, Star Wars, and loved the want and obsession he had for Rey. Bucky Barnes, Captain America, the first Avenger, loved him as Bucky before Hydra, but Hydra training made me like him more. Rip Wheeler, Yellowstone, the Texan in me was like, whoa, bro, he could soften my Texas heart. Aaron Hartner from Criminal Minds. I love a good protective but traumatic man. Like, do I need help? Yes. But also, would I fold immediately? Also yes. Now on to the complete opposite end of the spectrum. The sweet, chaotic, funny ones. Fred and George Weasley, Harry Potter. I love the way they brought love and happiness to the films. Peter Parker, I like all three versions, but my favorite is, and most read version, is Andrew Garfield's. Jack from Titanic, loved the way he gave everything for Rose. JJ Mayback, Outer Banks, loved the goofiness he brought to the show. Ross Lynch, Disney will always have me in a hold. Rafe Cameron, Outer Banks, I guess he's on trend for the man I like. These are ones where I'm like, I could fix them, but they don't even need fixing. They are just vibes, pure serotonin. Now this category, dangerous, we've got Finnick, Hunger Games, he deserved better, and I don't mean his marriage, I mean the ending. James Conrad, Kong Skull Island, very protective. Rhett Abbott, Outer Range, very misunderstood. Rooster, Hangman, and Bob, the Top Gun squad. Director Joseph knew what he was going to do when he picked this cast. These three are my absolute favorites. Glenn Powell, I first saw him in Spy Kids, a true Texan man. Lewis Pullman, first saw him in The Bad Times at the El Rio. The very scared look in his eyes was enough for my heart to claim him. Something about confidence and chaos and completeness. I would simply not survive. Let's talk about men who raised my standards way too high. Spencer Dutton, 1923. Though I only watched a few episodes, I love a protective man who would do everything for his partner. Casey Dutton, Yellowstone, but it wasn't my first introduction to Luke Grimes. American Sniper was where I first saw him, but Luke as Casey was the best decision Taylor Sheridan ever made. Loved the military man and the loving family man, and did everything for his family. Draco Malfoy, enemies to lovers? Yeah. Mateo Riddle, he is a fan add-in for Harry Potter, son of Tom Riddle, also enemies to lovers. Like fanfiction men really say, here's emotional depth and tension, but real life says, best I could do is dry text. Now let's bring it back to reality for a second. Richard Madden, Marvel, he had something about him that made my heartstrings sing. Tom Hiddleston as Loki, watched everything he's been in since then, and I still love him. Logan Letterman, Percy Jackson, need I say more? Luke Hemmings, 5 Seconds of Summer, people who grew up in this era know. Matteo Bocelli, son of Italian tenor Andrea Bocelli, fell for him when I went to an Andrea Bocelli concert, and he came out a beautifully handsome Italian man who can sing. And then, athletes? Ilya Malinin watched the U.S. Olympic qualifier and fell for his blonde hair and blue eyes and the way he helps those around him. Watched him on TV at the Olympics, and my heart sang when he won gold in the team event and then broke in the singles. Lando Norris watched him live in person in Austin and fell for how he holds himself at the track. Quinn Hughes learned he was Jack Hughes' brother and was closer in age to me. Jack Hughes watched him on TV play in the Four Nations and fell hard for him, but realized that I'm older than him. Nico Heischer watched him on TV live and fell for him and his facial hair. Bradley Miller saw him at Rodeo Houston and loved a native Texan. Tyler Taylor saw him at Rodeo Houston and fell for a native Texan. Like, why are talented people automatically 10 times more attractive? It's unfair. Then we have the ones that are a little bit unexpected, but I stand by them. Peter Pan, the Once Upon a Time version, the dark, mysterious version, gave him a lot to love. Nick Fowler, 355, Sebastian Stan, military style, and loved the way he thought he can control Mace. Tyler Owens, Twisters, Glenn Powell, should have seen this one coming. A cowboy who loves chasing tornadoes, yes. No explanation, just yes. So yeah, this is my completely unhinged, slightly concerning, very passionate list of crushes. If you have made it this far, I need to know, who is your top fictional or celebrity crush? And more importantly, do we have the same type, or am I alone in this chaos? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.